Hello and welcome to SIBO Volatility 411. My name is Dan Deming and I'm with KKM Financial. Well, expiration day today for the equities and the indexes, and I do want to point out that VIX expiration is post-regular expiration for the October cycle, so VIX expiration is next Wednesday. And looking at the range for the VIX today, 2660, currently on the VIX down slightly on the day. Now, we did see a low of 2414. A high of 2906 yesterday with the SPX near the lows of the week. SPX recovered nicely throughout today, and we are seeing the VIX settling in the middle of that range, currently right around 2660. Roll market, 90 cents right now between October and November futures. That's in 35 cents. We are seeing all the futures lower today. However, the October future is down less than the November future. And looking at the November-December roll, that's negative 75 cents. Be interesting to see if that holds next week once November becomes the lead month in the futures markets. Looking at VVIX, measure of implied volatility in the VIX options, that's right around 116, and that is up for the week. We did see quite a bump up in the VVIX this week, particularly on Wednesday when it kind of moved higher, gapped higher between 111 to 116. And I can tell you, when you look at the action on the options in the VIX today, there is a fair amount of action in October. We're looking at 26 puts being very active, 25 calls, in the money calls active, and the 30s and 35 line very active as well. But I also want to point out that November, January, it looks like there was a rolling of ratio spread there about 1 by 4.5 times, and that was from November 50-55 strikes to the January 60-70 strikes. So we did see that go up a fair amount of times in the pretty active strikes today as well. Looking at realized volatility, 23, and that's basically the same as last week, so we haven't seen a big shift in what the market has been realizing as far as price movement over the last week. Next week, outside of the other things that the market's continuing to manage, the stimulus, the election news, the COVID-19 news, we have earnings kicking in full time next week, or big time, I should say. And I think that's going to be another factor the market's going to have to account for when you look at the volatility expectations. So keep that in mind as we move into next week for expiration for the VIX options and futures.